Now, one thing that really helps any animation is usually sound effects. Uh, some animation can feel really dull and boring without sound effects, but once you add sound effects, it just makes it feel a lot more dynamic. Now, one way you could do this is you can go to a website called freesound.org and you can download sound effects from there. Now, there are a whole bunch of other websites that you're free to look for, but this one I found quite reliable. This is kind of like a YouTube for sound. So people will just upload their sound effects to here and you can download them. So for instance, if you're looking for car drive off, or for instance, see what we get. And you can have a little bit of a browse and find what you want by just pressing these little play buttons. I kind of like this one, so I'm going to download this one. Now, you could also choose what type of licenses you want. So Creative Commons 0 is something you can use for anything, for any purpose, even commercial work. But the attribution ones, you'll need to give the artist's attribution. And the non-commercial one, you're not allowed to use for any commercial work at all. Whereas this one, as long as you credit them, that's fine. So I'm going to choose Creative Commons 0, and that kind of makes it a little bit easier for you. The choices with this way will be a lot more limited, but you'll be able to use them for any reason. But if you don't care about that, choose whichever one you want. Now, freesound.org is a great website, but you do have to have an account with them, so just be aware of that. It's free to create an account, but you will have to create an account. Once you're logged in, you can download your files. Now, once you have your files downloaded, you can just bring them into Premiere like any other file. I'll just do a drag and drop. There's my sound effect. I might zoom out a little bit. And you'll notice that the top layers are for your video and the bottom layers are for your audio. And I'll just put in maybe just this bit. Now you could add fades to your sound effects. So you can right click and add apply default transition. And you can trim audio files just as you can with your video files. So I'm just right clicking the edge and choosing apply default transition. That just gives it a fade in. If you want to edit the audio a little bit more, what you could do is you can go into your audio menu set over here and choose what it is. Is it ambience, music, or dialogue? So this is actually sound effects, so let's just choose SFX. And the main one I'm going to play with is just the audio volume. Just bring the volume a little bit down or up to you. And there we have it. And you can see, even though this was a pretty bad stop motion, just that sound effect really helped it. Even if there's going to be music playing, just sound effects will really help add the illusion of motion.